Coach, thanks for speaking to me. The last pictures we saw of the team were of them distraught and in tears after that match. Have they managed to get their emotions back under control?
Yeah, it was an emotional journey. Like for me, the journey has ended now, and then what happens? You gotta think about 4.5 years where you started, the way you're ending. It has been an amazing ride with the team, and yeah, to end like this, you can only dream about this. And I know we didn't win the medal, but I also told the girls, listen, I think we achieved something bigger than winning a medal. We inspired the country, we inspired young girls, we made people happy, and hockey women's is back.
I have to jump in here, Coach, because you just said your time is up. Are you moving on because you want this journey to end on a high, or is there another reason?
No, it's just like I've been now 4.5 years in India. I have 3 daughters and a son, and my wife. I just want to go back to my family, and that is the only reason. I've loved to work here, but yeah, it's now time to go back to the family.
It's hard to argue with that, Coach. And let me just say congratulations on a successful stint right off the bat. But I'm still going to press ahead with my questions. We saw how emotional you were as well this morning. Your team has provided one of the fairy tale stories of these games. No one gave India a ghost of a chance, but what a ride it has been.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was a really hard and difficult tournament. The girls didn't make it easy for us as coaches. Yeah, I think we played really well against Netherlands, but yeah, their level is too high for us. But we matched them 1/2. We even have 50% ball possession. And then we played Germany. We did really well, just giving away stupid goals, but not necessary. Let's say it like that. And then GB was really not a good game. I was really angry after that match. And I told them, listen, things have to go different from now on if you really want to make that chance. And the big goal was to making the quarters. And I showed them a movie about staying in the moment. You were really seeing they were struggling with the pressure, getting the quarterfinals in that movie. I know everybody wants to know the name, but I will reveal the name in my book, what I'm writing. And it's all about being in the moment and not being busy with what if we don't win, if we win, what will happen. You want to avoid these things because these thoughts make you crazy. You're going to talk to yourself, and then not the opponent is your biggest opponent. No, yourself is your biggest opponent. And that is what you have to avoid. And I think from the match from Ireland, we only went up and improving every match. And I can say I'm proud. I'm proud of the girls because listen, we played really well against Argentina. But yeah, one team has to win, and now they were a little bit more fortunate than us. And that's the same with GB today. But we have shown we can fight, we can come back after 2-0. And that is the spirit I wanted to see from the team. And that makes me proud. And that's why I was emotional, because this was not in the beginning. And in a tournament like this, if that comes, then at that moment, I think that's something amazing.
Such small margins decide an Olympic medal, don't they, Coach? Looking back at the game from this morning, India defended so well over a barrage of penalty corners, but the one that Great Britain did manage to score ultimately proved to be the differentiator.
Yeah, I agree, but we also have to be realistic, and that's also my job as a coach. Savi already had a few really brilliant saves. Yeah, what could have been goals. So I must say they were closer to the win than we were, but it felt different because we were 3-2 up. And then we just gave away too much easy PCs. And then they will come. Unfortunately, we got a yellow card. We can argue if it's right or not, but it doesn't matter anymore. But these things make the difference in this heat, playing with 2 players less. That is very, very difficult. And then it's difficult to keep the score as it was. And yeah, unfortunately, they made 1 PC more.
Over the course of this campaign, Coach, have you got a sense that the team is now beginning to believe that they belong at this level? you know, consistency has been an issue in the past, but the last 3 matches that they played against Australia, Argentina and Great Britain, the team more than held their own.
Yeah, but what you're saying is, yeah, I completely agree. And like the way we played today against GB, against Argentina, against Australia, yeah, it's number 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're doing really well. We are not losing with big numbers. We are very, very close. It's that last part. And that last part is about experience. Experience about playing these matches. We didn't play matches under pressure for 2 years. The last time was the Olympic qualifier. We wanted to play in this year against Argentina for points, but it was not allowed. So these things really make the difference. And I just now hope that the girls will get the same as the men. For instance, the Hockey India League, participating on the Pro League, organizing tournaments for the women in India, because that's what we need for the last step.
Also, Coach, talk to us about the journeys of some of your players. You know, many of them come from the hinterlands of the country. Communicating with them, especially in your early days, must have been a real challenge. Also, understanding their backgrounds, their personalities, their cultures. How did you tackle these challenges?
Yeah, it goes, you have to have patience, and it goes with small steps. And every improvement, I really made it big. So you see, we can do it, yeah. And we did a video over and over so many times. Janneke did a lot of individual meetings, every time showing with video what do we want, yeah, and what do we not want. Like what we did in those years is creating a high performance culture, a culture inside the team about and with the highest standards. So I was keep pushing them every session. And together with Wayne Lambert on the strength and conditioning side, every time to raise the bar for them. And I know many times they would hate me about this, but this was the only way to reach this level, because I knew where I wanted to go with the team. I knew how I wanted to be on this Olympics, and that's what they did. Yeah, and that's why I needed to push them, because they felt like, this is enough, but every time it was not enough. And the luck I had is I came from Netherlands, and I was a coach from the best team of the world, so I knew exactly what the benchmark was. That's what I wanted to take them to.
Okay, Coach, time to look to the future a little bit. I'm sure this defeat will rankle in the short term, but it is a great platform to build on, isn't it? And next year is a big one with the Asian Games, the Commonwealth Games, a World Cup as well. How does this team take things up that one notch?
Yes, absolutely. This will empower them. This will give them energy. Like they are disappointed, and I think it's normal. As an athlete, you have to be disappointed. If you're not, I don't think that's a good mindset. And that says a lot about the team. In the past, like 1-0, 2-0 down. Okay, fine. Next match. And I really hated that attitude. And now they have an attitude about as winners. They want to win every match. And if you want to win, you're disappointed. But they will slowly see the good things what happened in this tournament.
All right, Coach, I know it's been a difficult morning for you, but nothing can take away from what you and your team have achieved at these games. And we all hope that in the years to come, you know, these Olympics will be looked upon as the turning point for the Indian women's hockey team. Thank you so much for joining us, and all the best for your future endeavors.